Hello everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Nina.
Today, Nina, we're going to be looking at a 2-day article about healthy habits for your financial future.
Oh, God.
Sounds like a serious article you read in a newspaper on a business website or something like that.
I don't know. I feel like that gave me anxiety.
It does kind of make you nervous, right?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm not that great with money management because I don't make that, my salary is not that bad, but I always find myself at the end of the month, I end up with not enough money to buy things that I want.
Right.
Like big things. I enjoy myself throughout the month, but at the end of the month, if I wanted to save towards buying a car, I realized I made no progress.
Yeah, that is a very difficult thing to do when people are older, when they're younger. So those are some of the habits that we're going to be learning about. Are you able to sort of do that thing where like, I'm going to save 5,000 NT every month? Maybe don't make it a huge amount of money, but just try to do it all the time, very regularly. Or is that even hard sometimes?
I've never tried that. Maybe it's because I haven't been trying to actually put aside money.
Right.
That might be a good idea
you could try that out. But you're right, and also, as we head through the Christmas and the New Year season, you end up spending more. So sometimes it's just hard. All right, well, we're going to look at some healthy habits for your financial future, both for working people like us and also for younger people, things that they can develop as good habits as they head in to their working life. Habits for a lifetime.
They say start early, right?
Absolutely. Start early and save often. So let's check out what we're going to learn about. Most teens can't wait to become adults, free to make their own decisions. But with freedom comes responsibility, and this applies especially to your finances. The earlier you begin developing good financial habits, the more secure your future will be. Here are some habits that can help set you up for financial success. Delayed gratification. It's tempting to spend money on things like technology or trendy clothes. However, if you resist the urge to buy that must-have item, you'll end up with more money in your pocket. Waiting to get what you want is called delayed gratification, and it is a great habit to develop. So whether it's money received from a part-time job or special occasions like Chinese New Year, it is wise to hang on to your money so that you can buy something even better later on. Okay, so healthy habits for your financial future. That's right, because your physical health is of course important, but your financial health, or just having enough money, is also important. And these are good skills to develop at any time, especially when you're young. So as the article begins, we read, most teens can't wait to become adults, free to make their own decisions. Well, I think that's probably true all around the world. When you're a teenager, you want to be in your 20s, and in your 20s, maybe you want to be in your 30s, because one of the great things is you can make your own decisions.
Yeah.
You don't have parents or teachers making decisions for you. You can make your own decisions. But, as the article continues, with freedom, this freedom to make your decisions, but with freedom comes responsibility. Thank you, Spider-Man. And this applies especially to your finances, right? You can decide what to do with all of your own money, but you also need to be responsible with all of your own money, or else you won't have any more of your own money.
Well, I guess that's a great way to learn, huh?
That's a good way to learn.
Yeah, if you have the freedom to use your money, that's usually how teenagers blow all of their
Sure,
money.
a good way to learn, but a painful way to learn too.
Yes, okay. And it continues, the earlier you begin developing good financial habits, the more secure your future will be. That is very true. You could start saving for the future, maybe university, maybe you want to buy a car or a house in the future, right?
Absolutely, lots of things.
Yes, and here are some habits that can help you set you up for financial success.
Okay, all right. So basically, yeah, just good habits, good things to remember, good things to do, because we all want everyone we know to have financial success. Now, financial, this is a word we're going to be probably using a lot today and tomorrow. When we talk about financial, of course, we're talking about business, we're talking about money, but this is maybe a bit more on the banking side of money, not so much the buying and selling. That's kind of the business side. When we think of finances, financial, things like that, we're thinking of banks, saving money, making your money grow, the stock market, all that kind of stuff. Which
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street, which is kind of complicated and kind of scary for people, right? Because there's all these special words and you don't know what interest is and all that kind of stuff. But having some financial knowledge will be very useful for you. Let's look at our example sentence that uses the word financial. Even though Ed is bad with money, he refuses to ask anyone for financial advice. Oh, Ed, that's no good. If you're bad at something, especially something really important, yeah, you should go and get some advice.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I feel like people shouldn't be afraid to ask for financial advice.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You might go to the gym and get a personal trainer, and you go to the bank and you get some, financial advice from an expert there.
Yeah, it'll be very, very useful for the future, definitely. So, delayed gratification.
Ooh, this is an important one.
Yes, it's tempting to spend money on things like technology or trendy clothes. Like the newest iPhone. I've been wanting that for a while.
All your friends got it too.
Yes, and it looks so pretty.
The ads make it look so amazing.
Yeah, with all the functions.
I'm gonna go get it now. I gotta go get it now. I gotta get it now.
Yeah, but to be honest, I already have a phone that works perfectly well,
That's
right?
a good point.
So maybe I should just put that money aside, save it up for something.
True, or if you wait a few months, it might be cheaper. Wait for a sale.
Yeah, that's true, right? However, if you resist the urge to buy that must-have item, you'll end up with more money in your pocket.
Exactly. Gratification is getting what you want, often right now when you want it. So let's delay, let's push off that gratification, that reward, that prize and present we're giving ourselves for a later time.
And
save some money.
It might be bigger afterwards, right?
It might be bigger, and you'll feel good because you didn't just, run and get it now. You were tough with yourself. You kept to your rules. You resisted the temptation, and so when you finally do get it later on, you'll be like, "Hey, good job, me. I made a good, wise decision there." Now, to resist, this verb basically means to fight against or sort of to hold off, to push against. It's something you don't want to do, a place you don't want to go. Someone's asking you to do something that you really don't want to do or don't think you should do. You are resisting them. George, for example, couldn't resist having a second slice of cake. He'd already had one. He's supposed to be on a diet, but it was so good.
Yeah, too good to say no to.
That's right. He couldn't fight off or resist the urge for one more delicious piece of chocolate cake.
Oh my God, I'd die for a chocolate cake right now. God, okay, so urge is the feeling of wanting to do something so badly, often when it's actually quite hard to say no to.
Definitely.
Yeah, so for example, Jake fought the urge to cry during the sad movie scene.
Okay, the tears were there. He felt sad. If he was home alone, he might have cried.
He really wanted to cry, but he fought the urge, which means that he didn't do it,
He was maybe afraid his friends would laugh at him or something like that. Urge is also similar to a word we often use, desire, when you really, really want something. All right, back to the article. It says, waiting to get what you want is called delayed gratification, and it is a great habit to develop. Yes, you could go and get that thing now, but why not wait for another time when you might save money or something like that? So, the article says, whether it's money received from a part-time job or special occasions like Chinese New Year, it is wise to hang on to your money so that you can buy something even better later on. Well, that's a really good point. If you buy that great thing in November, then you might need that money in December, or someone might buy the thing for you for Christmas. So if you just wait a little bit, you'll have more money when you need it, and who knows, maybe you won't need to spend the money or spend so much money if you practice some delayed gratification.
Yes, that's very good advice. Thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome.
So I think that now it's time to take a break, and we'll see you soon. Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。有网友开玩笑说，吃布丁不填上盖是财富自由的象征。我们不用靠这一招。这2天的课文会介绍一些良好的理财习惯，帮助你在财务上取得成功哦。你越早开始养成好的理财习惯，未来在财务上就越有保障。好，我们来看第一个习惯是 delayed gratification， 就是延迟享乐、延迟满足。gratification 这个字就可以表达满足喜悦的意思。好，那我们花钱买科技产品啊，买衣服等等，这些是好诱人哦。不过如果你忍住冲动，先等一下子，也许到时候就有优惠哦。或者是等到你手头比较宽裕的时候，再来买你想要的东西，养成这个延迟享乐的习惯，最后口袋里就会有比较多钱哦。我们来看单字 financial， 它是形容财政的、金融的。那它的名词是 finance， 可以表达金融财政。我们也常常用它的复数形 finances 来表达财务状况、财务管理的意思。再来看到 resist 表示忍住、克制住、抵抗的意思。那Mike老师在讲解时，他用到片语 hold off 可以表达延缓、推迟的意思哦。下一个单字 urge 当名词可以表达强烈的欲望或是冲动的意思。我们再来看补充单字 tempting 是形容诱人的、吸引人的。那老师有用到它的名词形式是 temptation， temptation 表示诱惑、引诱。好，那课文写到，无论钱是从兼职工作还是从农历新年等等特殊时节所获得的，明智的做法就是紧抓住你的钱，这样过些时候你就可以买更好的东西咯。那这边4个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是双重比较级，是用来表达2种情况之间的消长关系，表示越怎么样就越怎么样。句型是 the 比较级主词加动词，逗号 the 比较级主词加动词。例如 the earlier you start saving, the sooner you can reach your goals。 你越早开始存钱，就能越快达到目标。那第2个重点是 whether A or B， 是指无论是 A 还是 B。那么 whether 在这边是表达无论不管，用来引导副词子句。例如 whether you are an amateur or a pro, you're welcome to join us。 无论您是业余人士或专业人士，都欢迎您加入我们。第3个重点是句型 it is 形容词加不定词，这是表达做某事是怎么样的。那这个 it 是虚主词，用来代替句尾这个真正的主词 to be。例如 It is normal to feel nervous before an important exam。 在重要考试之前感到紧张啊，这是正常的。那第4个重点是 hang on to something， 是表达保存、保留某事物。例如 They want to hang on to the old way of doing things。 他们想要保留旧有的做事方法。好，接回课文中。
Budgeting. Another effective way to save money is to keep a budget. To begin, record all the things you spend money on in a month. Then divide your expenses into categories like snacks, clothes, or weekend entertainment. Seeing where your money goes can help you decide what to cut back on.
Alright guys, welcome back. So now we are going to be talking about budgeting.
Oh, another big one.
Yeah, what's budgeting? Another effective way to save money is to keep a budget. Keeping a budget. So that means that you will tell yourself that this is the amount of money that you're willing to spend, and you keep to it. You don't spend over it, right?
Okay, so it's kind of like making rules for yourself for what you do with your money.
Exactly. So you're
Smart.
making sure that you don't spend too much money. To begin, record all the things you spend money on in a month. So yeah, maybe I spend this amount of money on food. Maybe I have to go to school, so I take the bus or to work, things like that, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Then divide your expenses into categories, like I said, like snacks, clothes, or weekend entertainment.
That is smart.
Yeah, what do I want to do in a weekend? Maybe I go out with my friends, I go to a nice restaurant. Make sure you put that budget aside.
That's
all right?
really smart. And as it says, seeing where your money goes can help you decide what to cut back on. Yeah, if you write down everything you're spending and notice, hey, wait a minute, I'm spending 3,000 NT at that expensive ice cream place that I really like.
Wow.
You might kind of go, maybe I don't need to spend $3,000 on ice cream every month. You know, you'll see things that you might not notice. I would probably notice how much money I spend at 7-Eleven every month.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, I mean, you go in there once or twice a day, right? And if you add up all those coffees and all those things,
things,
it might be a big number at the end of the month. So yeah,
that's true.
Break all your spending up and put it in different categories. Now, this is a noun that basically means a group of things that are similar in some kind of way. We often use categories to take a big bunch of things and then break them down into smaller groups that are easier to understand or manage. For example, if you go to a restaurant and you open the menu, they'll have categories. They won't list all the food they serve, all kind of mixed up. No, they'll have soup and salad and sandwiches, desserts, drinks. These are different categories. Or when we talk about things that people might like or that might come in different styles, like movie genres or music styles, we might break those up into categories.
That's
classical,
true.
Jazz, pop, hip-hop. These are different categories of music because it's easier to talk about. Yeah.
Or movies, right? Movies, what do you have? Comedies.
Movie genre, horror, action, sci-fi.
Rom-com, romantic comedies.
Exactly. So different categories rather than just talking about all movies in one big group. For example, the actress won awards in 2 categories.
Okay.
Okay,
Not
good
bad.
for her. Very impressive.
Yes, and the other word is entertainment. So
that's one category of spending.
Yeah, I spend a lot of money on entertainment.
Sure.
So entertainment is like when you watch, for example, TV, films, shows, or performances, right?
Yeah.
It's basically things that, you know, will bring you amusement or enjoyment.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Things you might do for fun.
Yeah, things that you do for fun. Usually all of my money goes to entertainment category on weekends because I like watching movies, I like going out with friends.
Yep.
So here's an example sentence. The evening's entertainment will be provided by a popular local band.
Oh, okay, so there'll be musical entertainment. You could, of course, have comedy. You could have actors. You could have dancers. All types of things. Well, there you go. So 2 good tips right off from the beginning. In our first day of article, we had budgeting and we also had delayed gratification.
Indeed.
Try those out today. See if it works for you. We'll be back tomorrow with even more great advice. So we hope to see you then with a little bit more money in your pocket than you have today. That would be great. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
好，另一个省钱的有效方法是制定预算。先把你1个月所有花费记录下来，然后把支出分类，像是交通啊、衣服、娱乐等等。了解钱的去向之后呢，就可以帮助你决定要删减哪些花费。来看单字 category，category 它可以表达种类、类别。那老师有提到 genre 这个字 ，G-E-N-R-E，genre 表示类型、题材，常常用来指音乐啊、文学、电影、绘画等等艺术作品的类型题材。好，再来看 entertainment，entertainment 是名词，表示娱乐、娱乐活动或是娱乐节目。那这边有一个重点，我们要进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 WH 疑问词再加上不定词 to V 的用法。WH 疑问词像是 what、when、how 等等，后面可以接不定词 to V 来构成名词片语。这时候它就跟 WH 疑问词加主词加助动词加动词的意思相同。例如 I don't know how to answer the question。就相当于 I don't know how I should answer the question。我不知道该如何回答这个问题。那这时候 how to answer the question 以及 how I should answer the question 这2个部分呢，都是当受词来用哦。那以上是这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Most teens can't wait to become adults, free to make their own decisions. But with freedom comes responsibility, and this applies especially to your finances. The earlier you begin developing good financial habits, the more secure your future will be. Here are some habits that can help set you up for financial success. delayed gratification. It's tempting to spend money on things like technology or trendy clothes. However, if you resist the urge to buy that must-have item, you'll end up with more money in your pocket. Waiting to get what you want is called delayed gratification, and it is a great habit to develop. So, whether it's money received from a part-time job or special occasions like Chinese New Year, it is wise to hang on to your money so that you can buy something even better later on. Budgeting. Another effective way to save money is to keep a budget. To begin, record all the things you spend money on in a month. Then divide your expenses into categories like snacks, clothes, or weekend entertainment. Seeing where your money goes can help you decide what to cut back on.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
I'm Jamie.
We're going to play a game called Guess the Bear, where each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards. We're going to read 2 sentence examples for each, but we're going to say the word bear instead of the word. You have 1 minute to guess all 3. Can you do it?
Yes.
All right, set the timer.
Okay.
All right, this is a verb. Can you bear the temptation of the baked cookies? Number 2, she bared my attempts to make her talk.
Resist.
Woo, good job. Okay, this is a phrase, 3 words. It is a good idea to bear plastic bags for reusing. Number 2, she bared her old sweater out of nostalgia.
Saved something for? Let's skip the next.
Okay, next one. Okay, this is a noun. I had the sudden bear to cut my hair short. Number 2, Tom fought the bear to finish the tub of ice cream in one go.
Urge?
Good.
Desire? Oh,
Urge.
Okay.
All right, the phrase, the 3-1, okay. It is a good idea to bear plastic bags for reusing. She bared her old sweater out of nostalgia.
Save all of your, reduce, recycle, reuse.
Okay, time is up.
Oh.
It is hang on to. So it was along the lines of save. So
Okay.
it is a good idea to hang on to plastic bags for reusing. And number 2, she hung on to her old sweater out of nostalgia.
Oh.
Yeah, it was hard. That one's
Yeah.
hard.
Okay, well, we'll try. We'll see if you do better.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, 1 word, noun. The tools are separated into different bears. Which bear did that actor win an award in?
Category.
Yay, good. Okay, next, 1 word, noun. Watching movies is my favorite form of bear. The bear industry is glamorous on the surface.
Entertainment.
Yay! Okay, 1 more word. Adjective. Please reach out to your bank for bear advice. And your bear decisions are important for saving money.
Financial.
Yay! All 3.
Mine were easy. That
There
one
wasn't
was-
a single phrase.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Come on.
See you next time.